Welcome to a new update. Second of today was a quite volatile day as we were approaching support, but the good fact is that we're bouncing back up after support. And we disclosed this earlier this morning, in which I described a few scenarios that I'm looking at with the markets right now. Right now we're going to dive into the next steps of the markets as we have been bouncing up. Is the correction over or is the correction still going on? That is the topic that we're going to discuss today with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But before that, do not forget to subscribe beneath and like the YouTube update. And our website is up and running again, so check out the group that is in the description beneath and don't hesitate to become a member. Also, I would have been live streaming tonight, but unfortunately I'm not feeling too well to do 1 hour session. Therefore we have moved it towards Monday at 5:30 Central European time, and most likely we're going to do the weekly live stream from there onwards. Hopefully we can integrate the Thursdays as well, and then we can just provide you twice a day with content, including educational content and fundamental content. So let's get to the charts after a pretty long introduction. We have been discussing Bitcoin earlier this morning, in which we were saying those lower lows, lower highs, right? We were also saying that we're currently in critical support, and we've also been saying that there was a slightly higher low here. However, in order to break this entire momentum, and I'll just correct this down, in order to break the entire momentum, we had to go past this one. Because when you go past that point of 44.9, the next step you want to crack through is the one Bitcoin is facing right now, which is around 46k. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to crack this level in one touch right now, but what we do see is that after those lower highs, lower lows, is that we've created this higher low. That is step one if you want to see a reversal, especially given the fact that we have been seeing support here. What you want to see is that we're reversing, when the first step is this one. Second step is cracking through those lower highs, which we've also done. Now we are facing resistance. What you want to see after that is that we're going to flip support. So in that case, you want to see a higher low being constructed. What is the level that we're looking at? That is these zones here. We can see that we've had support, support, resistance, probably support here. If we do bounce back and have this higher low constructed, I'm not sure whether we're going that deep, but if I would like to look for a long in this construction, I would be diving into this area here. If we do that, we most likely are going to break through this resistance, and this is the one that we want to crack, because the entire range that we have been acting in is based on that area. So in order to get back into that range, we have to break through 45.7 to 46k. We can just stay here and not give that retest and bounce back up, but I'm just giving you the information that we have to hold 44.7 in order to avoid another breakdown. If 44.7 holds, we most likely are going to test the high of the range in the coming period. And based on the fact of the higher time frames, we're going to look at the area around 50k as the next resistance zone. Alright, so that is pretty much what I'm looking at right now. As stated, as a small conclusion on Bitcoin, one is if we do bounce back from this resistance zone, you're going to look at 44.7 as the most important level, and 45, that range. Second, if we do not go back to that level, we probably are going to rush towards 46.5 to potentially 47.5, and then you're going to look for the flip of this level. But overall, the chances that we have been bottomed out are significant, and I've updated this earlier this morning too. Those are the levels that you should be looking at. When we're looking at Ethereum, we can see that it's following the path nicely. So it lost support here, which was around 31.5. We dropped south, we rejected the previous support for resistance, and from there we have been dropping south some more towards the most obvious level that we have here around 29.5. Does it mean that we are reversing completely? No, because after such a bounce up, you just want to see continuation, meaning I'll just zoom in a little bit more, meaning that you want to see the same on Ethereum as you see on Bitcoin at this point. And with Ethereum, the entire range that you want to see sustain as support is this entire region around 3K. That should flip. If we do that, we're going to test this next level as described here in the update, and then we're going to test 3160 as that is the crucial breaker. If 3160 breaks, we can see continuation. We're going to see this range here, and then we most likely test the upper side of the range. If you want to trade alongside me, by the way, don't forget to check out our website in the description, where I'm producing way more content alongside my team, where you can improve as a trader and investor, and where I share all the trades that I do. When we look at Ethereum against Bitcoin, we can see that we've got some slight weakness after this bounce of Bitcoin. Overall, Ethereum against Bitcoin is still acting in support. So if we do hold here, a retest of this resistance zone around 0.75 is still in the books. If Ethereum against Bitcoin is going to lose this level, it does mean that Bitcoin is showing strength for itself, meaning that altcoins would be having some slight pain. Overall, if Bitcoin makes it higher low, I'm still assuming that altcoins will start to shoot up heavily, and we can see that those are bouncing back significantly too. Ripple is showing some strength. Of course, Solana and Luna are doing great, but most of them are going to be heating up even more, especially since most of the altcoins are still on the lows with the Bitcoin values. If Ethereum loses this level around 0.66, then I'm going to look at 0.6 as the next level of support. Those are very important to watch. Overall, very simple TA. Market is bouncing back up, but we have to watch those crucial levels, and then we can look towards higher time frames. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll see you again tomorrow.